Hi, this is a basic tutorial of how to use the school sound system. First thing you need to do is get everything set in place and then powered. So our speaker we're going to leave right here, and then we're going to find the power cord, which is right here. Make sure it is a three-pronged power cord, because with something running this much power you have to have it grounded, or you'll start fires and probably burn the school down. This is a standard power connector for equipment like this. It's called an IEC, International Electric Connector, which plugs in to the back of the amp, right there where it says AC cable. The other end is going to go into our three-prong outlet. Make sure that you're not plugging multiple amps or other power sources into the same outlet. If you can get the speaker plugged up to its own circuit, to its own outlet on the wall, that's going to be a lot safer because they do draw a lot of power if you turn the power up. Next, we're going to hook up a microphone. So this here is an XLR cable, which is also known as speaker cable. It has two different ends. Each of them have three connectors. So we'll plug one end into the microphone. We'll unwrap this and plug the other end into where it says input on the back of the amplifier. So microphone, input. Now at this point we haven't powered up the system because you don't want to be plugging and unplugging things with the power on because you can cause issues with the amp. So the sound level, which is right here, is all the way down, and we're going to go ahead and hit the power button, which is right here. Give it a second, the fan should come on, and we're good. Now, turn the switch on the microphone. Right now we have no volume because the master is turned all the way down, so we're going to take this knob and turn it clockwise until we start to hear ourselves talking. Check 1, 2, microphone check, and now we have power. So this is a basic talk setup using only the amp and a microphone. We're going to go ahead and set the microphone over here and unplug this so that we can show you how to plug in a computer or a phone or anything else. So we're going to turn the volume down before we disconnect it. Set that on the microphone. It's off. The volume is all the way up, down. We're going to unplug it. Now this is a very, very interesting wire that has a bunch of different connections, but you only have to know what's on the ends. On this end you have what is basically like a guitar cable, a regular input, 1/4-inch cable. On this end you have a regular small headphone jack. This is what plugs into computers and what plugs into phones if you want to play music. So we'll plug this into the same spot we plugged into the microphone, into the input, and the other end we're going to actually plug up to my phone, so let me go grab that. And we're going to find some audio. Take me just a minute. Now, it's playing music and I'm going to slowly turn it up. So it's got a lot of juice as it is. So we're going to turn it all the way back down before unplugging it. Unplug it. Unplug it from the input. And at this point you can now plug up a microphone or a computer or a phone to this amp, power it, and do what you need. This is the very basic setup. You'll notice you can't get a lot of volume out of this setup without the board. This speaker can produce a ton of sound and it's high quality, but you have to make sure that you plug up the soundboard if you're going to do that. If you're doing a big assembly, you definitely need the soundboard, and that'll be in the next video. These cables all have cable ties at the end, so wrap them nice and neatly They're actually Velcros, and a nice coil. Run the Velcro back around. You now have a nice neat cable. We're going to do the same with the XLR cable after the video, and I hope this helps. And don't forget to turn off your amps.